What is going on? I don't know if you can see this, but there's something very strange happening on my screen. Is it a virus? Is it a hack somewhere? Well, no, thankfully, this is simply a new accessibility feature within the beta of iOS 14. And it's something I've been playing around with for the last 3 weeks or so, and I found very, very useful. What is it? Essentially a virtual button that you can add up to 4 different shortcuts to, which are all customizable. So it gives you quick access to things that you need to use on a regular basis. Let's have a look at what it does in more detail and then how to customize it specifically to your needs. So I'll just turn my phone up into portrait mode, and my apologies in advance. I live in the French speaking part of Switzerland and my phone is set to French for its operating system, but thankfully everything's pretty easy to follow through with. Now, on this little icon, once you've set it up, it's going to appear in a faded sense on your screen, but as soon as you touch it, it activates the contrast darken so you can see it more easily. And when I touch it here, it's going to open the first of the shortcuts, which in this case is a kind of home menu. Now, you can customize this with up to 8 different icons. I've got it set to 6 because I find that's plenty. I've got it set to things like call my wife, translate something in reverso, capture the screen, that kind of thing. The second I've got is a double touch. So you tap it twice and now I've got a Shazam shortcut running in the background. Now this is something that you set up in advance in shortcuts within the operating system. Funnily enough, I wasn't singing well enough, so it doesn't actually recognize anything whatsoever. Not surprising, eh? And the third one I've got set up is a 3D touch, which then sends a WhatsApp message, or opens WhatsApp to send a message to my son. I find that's really, really neat. You'll find that you can drag it around with your finger so easily. You can move it anywhere you like. And what's also very neat is, well, I tend to leave it here because I can still access both these folders very easily without interference. But if you find that it's blocking anything that you need to access, you can just drag it out of the way so easily, so quickly. The only thing you can't do is you can't leave it in the middle of the screen because, well, it stays stuck to the edges. So it'll go either to the top, to the bottom, or to the left or the right. Let's have a look then at how you can customize this for your needs. So we're going to settings, and once you're in settings, you go to accessibility. And in accessibility, you go to touch. And within touch, look at assistive touch. In my version, anyway, it's the top option. And you can see I've already got it switched on. Within assistive touch, then you've got the possibility to personalize your menu. So the home menu, that's this one here. You can add up to 8 different icons. That's the maximum, at least it is on my phone. I'm going to leave it at 6, but you'll see that you've got lots and lots of different things to choose from here, including Apple Pay actually, which comes up as a shortcut for all of the different options within this button. Kind of neat. Then I've got one touch is just to open the menu. Double touch is my Shazam shortcut. A long touch, the control center. I don't tend to use that because my phone is an iPhone 7 Plus with a replacement screen. It's not an original screen, and occasionally, as in quite often, the long touch and the 3D touch doesn't work that well. It seems to always go to 3D touch. So there you go. I think for the iPhone 10 and 11, you get a triple touch option because you don't have 3D touch, if I'm not wrong. But I don't have a version of that. I don't have an iPhone 10 or 11 yet anyway. So there you go. There are also things like, for example, on the double touch, you can change the time delay between the double touch. So depending on your physical capabilities and your preferences, you've got the chance to customize that to your needs. For me, I have found this really, really useful. I've got to say, well done, Apple, for bringing up something that is Although it's within accessibility, and generally there's a tendency for us to think of accessibility as catering for disabilities, this is far, far broader than that. There are a lot of things within accessibility that are extremely useful for lots and lots of different scenarios and lots of different types of people. So why not give it a try? You know, the beta's free. You can download it from Apple's website as long as you're signed up for the beta program. I've been running the beta for about, I think, 6 weeks now as I record this. The only thing really that suffered is battery life, but that's always the case with betas. The other thing that has been problematic from time to time is the camera. When I access the camera via the shortcut, about 1 time in 20, I just get a black screen. Most of the time it works absolutely fine. Occasionally there's something dodgy going on, but I'm sure they'll iron that out by the final release. Anyway, give it a try, see how it works for you, and if you found this video useful, please hit like and feel free to subscribe at any time. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye for now.